All right, enough of that countdown. I just want to jump right in. I had to make sure my levels are right and share it to a couple of places. What up, everybody? Who is here and who is with me? We got Jaden and Stephanie Brown. That's it, man. Where has the love gone? No more love in the city. Jaden, you don't like Kenny Pickett? I like Kenny Pickett. Stephanie is here. Jaden and Stephanie. It says there's more people here, but they're not in the comments. So hit the like when you come in. If you're here, say hello. Why is nobody saying hello in the comments? Is the love gone is the question. What up, Jix? What up, Jason? Boo. Why are we booing? Why are we booing? It's just rumors, first of all. We're going to jump right into it. If you're here, you're here. Hit the like. Let's jump right into it. Brian says the love is here. What up, Brian? What up, Robert? Finally made it live. What up, The Pebble? Dak Prescott to the Browns is the rumor going around today. If you've been here for a while, you know how I feel about rumors, but I feel like it's my obligation to talk about it. I don't know where this rumor sparked from all of a sudden, but supposedly the Browns are negotiating a trade for Dak Prescott. Do I believe it? No. But it's not about me. I'm wrong more than I'm right. But supposedly the Browns might be in a trade with Dallas for Dak Prescott. Hold on. My mic's acting stupid. Let's try that again. Supposedly with Greg Newsom and some picks, but I don't believe it at all. Why? Because I don't like rumors. I like facts. It didn't come from Adam Schefter or Ian Rappaport, so I don't believe it. But it's my duty to at least talk about it, right? So, what do you think about this? If it was to happen in a fictional world of football, Dak Prescott with the Cleveland Browns, let's talk about it. Nice weather. Everyone is enjoying outside. This team makes me sick. I don't know why I chose this team. Now I'm stuck having a heartbreak every year. It hasn't happened yet, Jix. It hasn't happened yet. My question is, who does the fans want at quarterback? Kirk Cousins. Everybody saying we brought in Russell Wilson. Everybody saying no, that now we're looking at Dak. Yeah, Russell Wilson went to the Giants. So you can, exhale if you didn't want Russell Wilson. It's already confirmed false. See, borderline, I'm psychic. So it's already confirmed false. Who confirmed that, borderline? If you could let me know. Who confirmed that it was false? Like any quarterback we look at, everybody says no to I don't get it. I thought Dak just signed a new contract. He did. 240-something million last year. It has happened. We haven't re-signed Chubb, and we still have Watson on our team. Dak Prescott plays best football out of play action, so I say we probably make the playoffs, maybe a championship game. I say no to Dak. I'd rather have a 5th round starter. I think the only quarterback most Browns fans want is Joe Flacco, and I still don't get it why, but most Browns fans want Joe. Now, the thing about Dak Prescott, which I said I don't think is going to happen, borderline already said it was false. It's fake news, but it was the money situation. Dak was paid last year. If you don't remember, before the season, he got paid handsomely. So how would the Browns even manage that would be my first question. If this was to happen at all, how would they pay Dak Prescott? That's my question. That's what I would want to know if I was being asked about wanting Dak Prescott on my team. You wanted Justin Fields? I feel you, Jason. I feel you. Oh, Tweet Pat with the gifty to Jaden. Ah. Shout out to the Gifty Wifty, my guy. Thank you. Shout out to the Gifty Wifty. Greatly appreciate you, Tweet Pat. If we don't draft the QB at number 2, forfeit the season. We'll talk about that in a little bit, Jix. We have Andrew Berry. He'll figure it out. I forget the name, but it's confirmed false by the people in Dallas. Got you. I would have loved Fields too. Andrew Berry doesn't figure out nothing unless it's trading a receiver. I want Ward or Carter with our first pick. We can get a QB second or third round. Why does everybody hate Shedeur Sanders? I want the right answer. I have never seen a quarterback. I don't, besides Deshaun Watson, obviously, I have never seen a talented quarterback hated more than Shedeur Sanders. Why does everyone hate Shedeur Sanders that much? I understand Cam Ward is good, but is he that much better than Shedeur Sanders? That if we don't get Cam Ward, I'd rather have Drew Allar and some plexiglass. I don't understand the hate of Shedeur Sanders. I think if we get like Drew Allar, an average quarterback, it would be heartbreaking for our franchise. We can't just settle for average, which I think we might do at this point, because I don't think Tennessee is going to pass up on Cam Ward, or they're going to want a substantial draft capital for that first round draft pick. And I don't think it's worth going up one spot and giving up a whole bunch for Cam Ward when you're sitting at number 2. Driving in Panama City, beach dropping. Say what's up. Y'all be good. All right, Tweak Pat. But how do we know it's going to be drama with Deion Sanders when he's coaching Colorado? I think to me, that's an excuse to hate on Shedeur Sanders. We don't know it's going to be drama. We are assuming that. That's just my take on it. We were assuming before he steps on the field. Have a good one, Tweak. Remember, our team scored 20 points, only 3 games last season. Drafting anything but a QB is an L at 2. I don't get Andrew Berry hate. I really don't think he's done a good job getting affordable players on the team. You think he's done a good job, assuming? I just think he needs a fair shot. I think he's getting a bad rap because of his last name. I think if his name was Jordan Hemerson, I think everybody would like the young man if his name was Jordan Hemerson. Where'd that name come from? I don't know, but I just made it up. You think he's overrated? He has value, seemed to drop after his combine. He didn't go to the combine. He didn't throw at the combine. And neither did Cam Ward. Andrew Berry sucks at drafting. Is that a fact? Has he not drafted any good players? I know Anthony Schwartz was a dud. I think Martin Emerson was a good draft pick. Do you not? I think he has some good draft picks. I think Michael Hall is a good draft pick. Do you not? But the Browns, there is a rumor out there. The Browns love Cam Ward. They were in attendance at Cam Ward's workout. There is a rumor out there. The Browns are looking, maybe trading out of that number 2 spot in the draft, which would make a lot of Browns fans happy inside. We don't know if he sucks at drafting. He's only had 2 number 1 picks. That is West for second rounds and lower Greg Newsome what he hit in Martin Emerson. He's good. I like Martin Emerson. I think he had a down year last year. He had a down year. For Martin Emerson standards, because as a rookie, he was a standout. He kind of backslided last year a little bit, but I like Martin Emerson. You meant his workout day? Did he have his pro day already? Shador Sanders, did he have his pro day? If he did, I don't know. I know I know Will Howard had his pro day. Supposedly he looks good today. People are liking Will Howard. He has some upside because his pro day was good. His combine was terrible, but he had a good pro day. AAA, supposedly that Dak rumor is now officially fake news. It was told earlier in the stream it was fake news. Supposedly that report is done. We did talk about it though, but supposedly it's done. Supposedly. So we'll see how that goes. I don't want Dak Prescott. It has nothing to do that I think Dak is a bad quarterback. I think Dak Prescott's a good quarterback. I really do. But when it comes to the playoffs, he doesn't win anything. So to me, I would just rather draft the quarterback at 2 and see where we go and save our money. I have seen Dak Prescott's ceiling. I have seen the best that he could be, and it's not good enough. If he couldn't win in Dallas with all the talent he had there, let's be honest, is he going to win in Cleveland? No. I would rather draft a quarterback at 2 and let's see where we go at this point, because he cost a lot of money. Do we have any more money to pay Dak Prescott? We check our pockets. Do we have enough? Now, obviously, if you say he's better than what we had, you're right. I can't argue with that. I can't. I have no argument. I can't argue out of a paper bag with that. If that's your statement, he's better than what we've had, you're right. He is. And I can't argue with you. I can shake your hand and walk away from the argument. But I've seen his best. I've seen his ceiling, and he's not getting us past the wild card round probably. I want to take my chances on the second round pick and go from there because you can get him for cheap. And maybe their ceiling is higher than Dak Prescott. But that's just me. But hey, I'm not running the team, and I ain't got no money. I think I get some coins in my coach. Dak is better and is actually a good person on and off the field. He is a good person. That is right. He is a good person on and off the field. Dak is better than what we've had. See, Rob, I told you I can't argue with that. It's not fair. I just said I can't argue that comment. I just said I can't argue that comment, and you still wrote it. Or maybe you wrote it before I said that. That could be true. That could be true. How you doing, Rob? Only way we'll reforward him is to restructure. Take Card at 2, trade down. They might do that. I just hate trading down. The reason why is because it's a bunch of average quarterbacks. Just a bunch of average. We need more than average. Now, I'm not going to lie. I did like what I seen in Jackson Dart. I did. Now, I didn't see his bad plays. Of course, when you see highlights, you just see good plays, right? Nobody makes a lowlights and puts them on YouTube. I would love to see that. I would love somebody to make lowlights and put them on YouTube so I can look at those. But I did like what I seen of his highlights. Your thoughts on Abdul Carter with the second pick? I mean, it's a good pick. You're not going to win. I mean, we have Myles Garrett, right? How far have we gone with just Myles Garrett? Divisional round, right? And that was, it's a good year. We had Baker Mayfield, an above average quarterback. So, I mean, it's good. But a defensive end without a quarterback, how far are we going? Now, I know you have Myles and Abdul Carter. Your defense is going to have to be so elite that it's just nasty. And I don't know with just Abdul Carter and Myles Garrett, that's going to get it done with an average quarterback. That's what we'll be looking at in Cleveland. An average quarterback with a, please God, be an elite defense. I like my new idea for the draft. What is your new idea, AAA, for the draft? I don't think Carter and Miles can do it to get us to where we want to go. And that's hoping that Abdul Carter turns out to what everybody's saying he's going to be. We already know what we got at Miles. Who are you talking about, Robert? 6 weeks ago, he's supposed to be a number 1 pick. Who are you talking about? Is that Sanders? Because Cam was always supposed to be the number 1 pick. Are you talking about Cam Ward? Newsome is the 3rd best CB on this team while being a first rounder. Dude is not that good. Take Carter at 2, trade back for Sanders because everything that needs a quarterback has got a veteran. I think they'll trade Ward before the season starts. Great hate to see what happens next. Just saying. Newsome is better than what the Chief has at corner. All right. AAA, what is your new idea at the draft? I'm waiting. What is your new idea? AB should check with the 49ers to see if Brock Purdy? Y'all want Brock Purdy? Is he, what's his injury status looking like? Brock Purdy. What's his injury status looking like? Brock Purdy. Carter at 2. Jalen Milroe at 33. Jalen Milroe. Do you guys like that? Jalen Milroe at pick 33. Definitely would have to sit a year at least. Do you guys like that? Any takers? Any takers on that? Jalen Milroe at 33. We got about a month away from the draft. I just can't wait for the draft to be over because nobody's going to be happy regardless of what happens. Because no matter what the Browns do, you're going to have 50% of the fan base thank you, and then 50% I hate you. That's just how it rolls. That's how it's going to be. And I have no clue what they're going to do. Browns better take Travis Hunter. I don't see that happening, Negan. I don't think they're going to do that. I don't see it happening. The Browns are not going to get Manning next year. It's not happening. Listen, unless y'all want to go 0-17, the Browns are not getting Manning next year. That is not in the cards. The Browns will have to absolutely stink again. Like, we can't have our cake and eat it too. You can't want to win and get Arch Manning. It's just not how it works. What are we talking about here? You want to win and get Arch Manning? You can't have it both ways. What up, Rodney? How you doing, man? Titans are taking Cam Ward. Why not Hunter at 2? I think they'll go after Abdul Carter, Negan, if they take Cam Ward. That's just my opinion. I don't think they'll go after Hunter. I think they'll go after Abdul Carter. I could be wrong, though, Negan. I'm not saying I'm right. Don't get me. Listen, Negan, I am not a draft expert, okay? I don't make mock drafts. I don't do any of that. That's just my humble opinion. I could be absolutely wrong, and they could shock the world and go ahead and take Travis Hunter. Will I be upset? No. I think he's very good. The question is, what position will he play? Corner or receiver? I don't think he can play both ways in the NFL. That's too taxing. As much as he played in college, that's too taxing to do that in the NFL. As much as he did it. In spots, he could do it, but not as much as he did it in college. You're asking too much. But I just think they'll go after Abdul Carter. If the Titans take Cam Ward and the Browns decide not to trade down, I think they'll go after Abdul Carter if they don't trade down and they don't go quarterback. I want them to go quarterback. Janet, thank you for the $1 donation. Thank you so much, Janet. How are you doing? Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. You got the train going. The train wasn't even here. The train was non-existent. Thank you so much.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
But like I said, Negan, I could be wrong. Don't take it that I say I'm right. I don't know at all, Negan. Why do you want Hunter, Negan, instead of Abdul Carter? Because a lot of people want Abdul Carter. I think they'll pull another Watson deal to get that first pick. A Watson deal? 50 will love the pick. 50 will hate the pick. 90% question their fandom after every year of losing. But we continue to push forward with our Browns. Russell Wilson, Cousins, or Rodgers. It's a no for me. Wilson to the Giants. Rodgers might be with the Packers soon. Steelers. Cousins, we don't know yet. What up, Meek? If we don't get a quarterback second overall, we're getting Kirk Cousins. Yes, sir. Thank you, Janet, again. Greatly appreciate you, Janet. I'm making wild predictions, so if they come up true, I look like a genius. Abdul Carter with the best running back with the second. Then the best running back. Ward or Sanders and Igbuka. Appreciate you, Janet. Hit the thumbs up. You have no clue. Janet, I really don't have a clue either. Janet, here is the tricks to the draft, right? I don't have a clue either, Janet. I don't pretend to. A lot of people pretend that they know, out in the internet world. They act like they know. I want you to go look at mock drafts and then look at the draft and see how many they got right. I don't know. And I'm just honest and I say I don't know. I take people's opinions and roll with it. I don't know. I'm guessing too, Janet. I don't know. The sucking on a chicken wing put me in Diddy category? No, it doesn't, Rodney. What do you think we should give up for Brandon Ayuk? Not much. He didn't want to come here last year, Jeff, and I'm petty. I hold grudges. You didn't want to be here last year? Screw you. But I'm petty. I ain't giving up much. Stay where you're at. I'm sorry, chat, but I'm petty. Thank you, Consistent. Thank you for the $10 donation. Greatly appreciated, my guy. He's always consistent. Thank you, man. Greatly appreciate it. Just a small-time streamer trying to make it in this world.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
But I'm petty. What would you guys give up for Brandon Ayuk? Take your feelings away, like me. I'm petty McGee. You didn't want to be here last year. I'll give you a 6th-round pick and a Jolly Rancher. I use blue cheese, not baby. Baby. I'm just learning football in general. Dak, I would take over Kirk Cousins. I would take him over Joe Flacco. Seeing that with Joe Flacco through back-to-back. Only thing with Dak is he costs a lot of money. Kirk Cousins, you probably get him on the cheap. Joe Flacco, you can get him for a Sam's Club gift card. But Dak Prescott's going to cost you a lot of money. But skill-wise, I agree. I agree with you on that. I think Igbuka drops to 3rd or 4th round. I see both OSU running backs going before Igbuka. You're having hip replacement surgery that I'm coming to at least 4 games. You're having first of all, prayers out to you. Hip replacement surgery. You're coming to 4 games where? In Cleveland? I don't live in Cleveland. You're going to 4 Cleveland games? 7th round for Ayuk? That sounds more like it to me. I'm petty. You can snag Howard. Are you saying, Negan, are you saying Will Howard is as good as Dak Prescott? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. It's a genuine question. Hey, what Cleveland games are you going to? It's a general question. Cheaper. Okay. Okay. I agree. He's cheaper. He is. I thought you were saying he was as good as Dak Prescott. I just have to. This is why I communicate. I ask the question. I don't want to assume anything. He is cheaper. I understand it now. I live in the Buckeye State, Rodney. Columbus, Ohio. You see the Braxton Miller jersey in the back? My favorite Buckeye of all time. Braxton Miller. I think he's one of the forgotten Buckeyes. You know, people forget about Braxton Miller before they got all the talent. Remember when Luke Fickell got him? Braxton left, Braxton right. Save us, Braxton. You all we got. If we don't draft the QB, we're trading for Dak. They said the Dak was fake news, supposedly. So take what you want with that. I would trade Brissett before Wentz. Well, we got Kenny Pickett now. Don't forget about Kenny Pickett. Don't forget about Kenny Pickett, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget about Kenny Pickett. All right? Don't forget about Kenny Pickett. All right? Don't forget about Kenny Pickett. Go look at Carson Wentz's numbers of his career. He's only had 2 bad years. Why is everybody against him? Probably because he dropped off a cliff, Jeff. He was really, really good, and then he got bad. So I think that's why people are against Carson Wentz. Hasn't Will Howard and Dak won the same amount of NFL playoff games? No. Dak has won playoff games. Don't you be disrespectful, AAA. He's won playoff games. That was disrespectful to Dak Prescott. He has won playoff games, AAA. That was rude. Don't you do that to Dak. He's won playoff games. At least 3. At least 3. That was so rude. What up, Cheryl? How you doing? I like Kenny Pickett. I think it was sort of a bad situation with the Steelers. The offense was young there, no veterans, and he was a first-round pick, so there's talent. Will Howard's overrated. I think he's going to be a top-tier backup. That's it. We know Brissett can play under our plan, and we're really looking for a stopgap QB until we get a good one. I think their plan at stopgap is going to be Kenny Pickett, and if they get a free agent quarterback. So I think they have their plan at stopgap QB. So I think they already have their plan at stopgap. Now, are they going to get Kirk Cousins? That's for them to decide. I don't know. Are they going to get Kirk Cousins? I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see on that. It's going to be Kenny Pickett and somebody else. I think dueling for that stopgap position, because I do think they're going to draft a quarterback. It just depends where. Will it be pick 2 or will it be later? But they are going to draft a quarterback. Jacoby Brissett won 3 games. He only won 3 games? Is that true? I thought he won more than that. Sign Colin Kaepernick? You want Cleveland fans to go crazy, don't you, Brian? I know what you're doing there. I know what you're doing. We have 1 season who can play this season. We need 2 more. That is fact. And I think they will get 2 more. I think they will. I think it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. AB going to get Doug Flutie to come out of retirement. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if that's going to happen. Not at all. Jimmy G has more rings than Pickett as a backup. That's disrespectful. That is disrespectful. Respectful. I can't even talk now. But that's about it for me. I just can't wait for the draft to be over because I just hate this part of the season because it's nothing but rumors. I need facts. And we're going to have facts in a month. We're going to have facts in a month. That's what we need is facts. All these rumors mean nothing to me. I just want facts. And we're going to have those in about a month. So I appreciate all of you for coming out. And I have to say, sadly, I don't think JOK ever plays again. He is hurt worse than they are saying. I think you might be right, Robert. We're not hearing much about it. I think it is a lot worse than what they're leading on. Maybe sad days for us. But yeah, so in a month's time, we'll know all we need to know. And then we can know the quarterback situation for, am I doing a live for, I may, depends on who shows up. I may cut it early. Like, okay, after the Browns pick, I'm out of here. But yeah, just, I didn't say I'd never been to a Browns game. I said I live in Ohio. I've been to Ohio State. I've been to a Browns game. Before I leave, do not spread lies, Rodney. I've been to a Browns game. I just don't live in Cleveland. I will not let you spread lies about me in the chat, Rodney. I've been to a Browns game. Don't spread lies about me in the chat. I had to address that before I left. Now I can leave. Okay. We've got one already, number 4. What up, Jeff? All right. You should defo stream the draft. We'll see. Listen. It all depends. It all depends on y'all. It all depends on y'all. All right. I'm out of here now. Listen, Rodney. Listen. Hey, I gotta keep it straight. Until next time. Y'all know the drill. It's all love. Peace.